Okay, why did the Flakker get kicked out of sniper school? Because every time it took a shot, 5 times exploded and no one knew why. Okay, these are getting pretty bad. Roll the clip. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Today, we're going to be covering one of the more unpredictable legendaries in Borderlands 2, the Flakker. This Torque shotgun, on its own, has been seen as one of the worst legendary shotguns in Borderlands 2, but it does have some unique glitches that make it 10 times better. Stick around as we break down everything you need to know about the Flakker in Borderlands 2. What is it? The Flakker is a legendary shotgun manufactured by Torgue. This shotgun's gimmick allows it to shoot 3 to 5 invisible projectiles that explode based on a time limit instead of distance. It has increased damage and splash damage radius. However, it suffers from a slow fire rate, projectile speed, and overall accuracy. This shotgun, even though it is explosive, can hit criticals, but it is near impossible with its unpredictable spread and timed explosions.
I did just want to add in here real quick. I did go and try this on Face McShooty, and it was kind of a pain to even get one critical to hit. So,
this shotgun excels at crowd control due to it causing a huge damage across a wide radius. The Flakker does have limited range in the way that an enemy cannot be too close, nor can it be too far, which can make this gun difficult to use. The damage of the Flakker is considered splash and bullet damage. However, it is not considered grenade damage, meaning it cannot activate Krieg's bloodbath skill, but does work with things like Maya's Reaper. The red text reads, "Flak the world," which the internet tells me is a reference to the word frack used in Battlestar Galactica as a form of cuss word. Also, 8.8 centimeter flak is the name of an anti-aircraft and anti-tank artillery guns made in the 1930s for World War II. I think that is pretty fitting for this weapon. How to get it? To farm the shotgun, but again realistically, you would probably be better getting a butcher or a conference call. There are a few options to farm it, however. The Handsome Sorcerer will drop it at a 4.13% chance, and a measly 1.25% chance from the Warrior, making its drop rates identical to the conference call. However, you are able to acquire this shotgun through the Torgue vending machines in the Campaign of Carnage DLC. It costs around 600 Torgue tokens to purchase from the vending machine, and since I already farmed the Handsome Sorcerer for the conference call, I opted to get it this way. The best way to farm Torgue tokens is by completing the Barroom Blitz number 3 rematch over and over. You'll receive 20 tokens for completing the mission, as well as 5 more tokens from the badasses that drop them. Once you have enough Torque tokens, simply save and quit until the Flakker you want spawns in the vending machine. What are the best parts? The best parts for the Flakker are kind of based off of the launcher glitch. Now, if you don't know what the launcher glitch is, it allows you to fire the Flakker and immediately switch to any Torgue launcher, Worldburn, and Ahab for best results. This transfers the launcher damage onto the Flakker projectiles. For the prefix, casual tends to be the best, increasing the pellet count from 3 to 5. For the stock, Hyperion is going to be the best due to the accuracy bonus. The grip is what I believe gives this thing its prefix, so if you have a casual prefix, you're more than likely to have a Torgue matching grip, which will also increase overall damage. But the matching grip gives this thing reload speed and magazine bonus as well. So who uses it best? Now, this can be pretty situational, obviously, but in my opinion, Salvador can make the best use out of this weapon, since the damage glitch works if you have a Torgue launcher in your main hand and the Flakker in your offhand. This will prevent you from constantly having to swap weapons. Also, with skills like Keep Firing, which will increase fire rate and reload speed the longer you hold the trigger by 88% and 25% respectively, and all in the reflexes, increasing reload speed up to 25%, improving this weapon significantly. Also, having Inconceivable, which gives you up to a 50% chance not to consume ammo on the next shot, depending on the player's health and damage, can also be a big help. Some honorable mentions would be Gage and her Anarchy skill, reaching a maximum of 265% increase to her overall gun damage, at the cost of accuracy. So is it worth using? While using this thing early game can be fun and a change of pace, once you start reaching the higher levels and OP levels, this gun isn't really viable anymore. As well as having to rely on a glitch in the game to make the most out of it is not as fun to use. The unpredictability and slow reload really make this weapon lack when compared to some of the other shotguns in the game. This is just my personal opinion, and I would love to hear what you guys think of the Flakker in the comments below, but I would have to say this weapon on paper sounds amazing, but in practice, it's probably not worth using. And that about sums up everything you need to know about the Flakker in Borderlands 2. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments which gun you would like to see me cover next. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, happy hunting.